You're listening to Amazing Radio. This is Amazing Afternoons. Delighted to say I'm on the phone right now with the Bundy Bunch. How you doing, guys? Well, two members of.
We're good. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you virtually. We've been playing your singles for a little while now. I always find them very exciting, very immediate. Was that the initial approach when you started making music, just to kind of get some energy in there?
Yeah, I mean, when we started the band,
It was sort of a joke, really. We just wanted to make fun music without having to polish it, having to put too much effort into it.
and then we just we thought, how far can we get in one weekend? And we settled a deal with In Black Records in Scotland. So it worked.
It did work. And what kind of influences were you taking in musically? Maybe you're taking influences from other things, like, I don't know, literature, movies, anything like that, or politics or anything like that. What was influencing the music?
Well, I've always been very fond of garage rock, garage punk bands like Fiddler, Skeggs, and the OCs, and bands like that. So I think you can hear that in the music.
Yeah, you definitely can. What about
Yeah.
yourself?
I don't really listen to this kind of music that much, but it's fun to produce and play the drums and just, I don't know, just make short and catchy pop songs in a way.
Yeah, that's good. And that's exactly what you've been doing to this point. The EP is out now as well. Some good examples of where you are at as a band. Are you quite prolific in terms of writing as a band? Are you always in the rehearsal room or working on ideas?
No.
Um, some of the songs have come from ideas we've had like a long time ago, but we always sort of work them out together in the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's the kind of, like, I don't know, not agenda, but what's the kind of goals with the band then? Is it just to try and get some sweet shows around Europe, maybe see where it takes you? Is that the kind of the goals you set, or is it just to have fun with your friends in the rehearsal room?
I mean, in one way, it's mostly just to have fun, and then we're gonna see what happens, I think. But I mean,
Yeah, we really enjoy playing live as well, and I think our music is best experienced live because it's supposed to be energetic and chaotic, and yeah, I think we've
manage that.
yeah, we're getting better at playing live, and we're having fun doing it. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the tracks definitely connect with people over here in the UK, and you can imagine, going down and see you live. It's always, you notch that up a little bit. It's the whole live experience there. What's the plans touring wise? What have you got in the calendar?
We're probably gonna play some shows here in Bergen, the city we live in, and maybe play some shows at home, where we're from. I don't know, like places in Norway at least. That's probably a thing we could do, and we would like to play in the UK and in Europe and stuff, but we haven't like figured it out yet.
Yeah, I think it'll happen. It'll happen.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Yeah. What's Norway like in terms of scenes and sounds at the moment? I mean, your sound's quite a kind of like, like a punky sound, kind of thing. But is there any kind of different movements which are more popular or less popular over there at the moment, or is there certain scenes that move and don't really move away from their traditions or anything like that?
Yeah. I mean, here in Bergen, there is like it's a really music city in a way. You have artists like I don't know, a Girl in Red. She recorded here, so there's like an indie thing going on here in Bergen. A lot of musicians, a lot of bands, It's really amazing actually, with this small city. But you have like punk scenes, indie scenes, and a really Norwegian sound. Aurora and those types of like Nordic pop stuff. So, I mean, I think we're really lucky to just be here around all those people and knowing them personally as well.
What about in terms of infrastructure for creative people like yourselves? Is there rehearsal rooms readily available? Is there plenty of venues to play? Because over here in the UK, with cost of living crisis, we have all sorts of like social spaces are closing down, and rehearsal rooms for kids, they're closing down too because they can't afford to keep things going. What's it like there at the moment?
It's kind of hard here as well. We've just recently,
got our own rehearsing space.
yeah,
But I mean, there's a lot of musicians and not a lot of space, basically. So people just borrow from each other, and we haven't like had a practice routine. We just meet when we can, which works for us. But
yeah, that's good. That's good, and especially if you've got your own space, you have the freedom to do that. You check in whenever you can. Is that a space where you record as well, or do you prefer to go to a proper studio?
no, that's the plan, to record there as well. Why not? It's supposed to sound kind of bad in a way.
Lo-fi.
Lo-fi, yeah, that's the word.
Are you quite savvy yourselves then, as people, in terms of production gear as well as the records you listen to and really inspires you, and producers out there who you aspire to sound like maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. With the Bundy Bunch, it's the first EP I produced and mixed myself, and with really limited resources. I just did a lot of stuff on my computer, mixed. It's really hard mixed in a way.
yeah, and the EP was recorded in a makeshift studio we made in a rehearsal space
For 1 weekend, I think.
Yeah,
So I don't know if it's like directly inspired by someone right now, but there's a lot of nice producers around. For example, a friend of mine called Eirik Marinus Sandvik. He's the guy that mastered our EP, actually. I've been working with him on my own stuff, and he's like really good. Really.
I mean, it sounds like you have a kind of punk ethos and a punk approach to your music. Obviously, a punk sound as well.
Yeah.
And, it all works together, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, of course, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and capturing moments in time, that's what punk is, isn't it? Capturing where you're at now as a band, getting in there, getting the mics on, just recording it, and then worry about mixing it and mastering it later down the line.
As long as we play good and feel good and have enough cheap beer.
It's always a winner, cheap beer. So what's the plan then? Now this EP's out, what's the next plan? Have you thought about it? Are you not the kind of people to do that? Are you just going to see what happens next?
I mean, we have a couple of songs, and I don't want to like rest and wait around. So I think we're just gonna start on something new.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just about getting the whole band together, because Martin is in Oslo now. So when we get to the studio, we'll probably start the new album right away.
Yeah, make 100 songs.
Yeah, that's exciting. 100 1-minute songs or something like that. Yeah, as long as you get the ideas down. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time out, and keep the singles coming, because we love what we heard here on Amazing Radio, and it's gone down so well with our listeners. And when we do playlist meetings and we have a sit around and talk about the tracks, if there's a Bundy Bunch track in there, you can guarantee everyone likes it. It's very immediate, it's full of energy, and we all like it. So thanks so much, guys. Thanks, Marcus, and thanks, Ollie.
Thank you.
Thank you.